You may have lost your wheel lock or possibly snapped yours. I snapped mine a couple of months ago trying to do my brakes. So these are your, see, the thread is just ripped open. So now I'm kind of stuck. What do you do? Well, if you look on the internet, the remedy is to go and get yourself some 19-inch, 19mm sockets. So that's what I did. I purchased a bunch of 19mm 12-point sockets, nothing expensive. And I was able to get 3 out of the 4 lock nuts off the car. You see, I barely had to not put this one on, barely, and it came off nicely because this was not on tight. So this one came off really easy. I took a 5-pound hammer and went at it. This one came off easy. Next one also came off easy. I didn't have to shove it deep in there, just a little. That's because this thing was not on tight, right? Third one came off easy too. This is just a longer impact one. Longer is easy because it protrudes more from the wheel and you can more safely hammer it in there. But you see, this one had to go on much deeper. But the fourth one, I could not get off. Nothing I tried, the thing just came loose every time because the wheel lock was on there really, really tight. So what you then do is get a Dremel. This is your answer. You get a sharpening rock, and what you do is you have your 12 edges. What you do is you slowly sharpen between them. So you have these indentations, sharpen between the indentations. What you're doing is you're making the bore of this thing a little larger. And the larger you make it, the easier it'll be to get on this wheel lock. If this thing's on tight, you're gonna have to really slam it in there. And the only way to do that is either to heat it up really well, which is kind of dangerous, you might mess up your wheel, or grind it down. So what I did was I ground down each of these 12 edges a little bit, ground it down from about here to about here, a little bit, ground a little bit, ground a little bit, a little bit, try to knock it in there using a 5-pound hammer. Tried to undo it, nope, the thing kept slipping, so I took it off and kept doing the same thing. Kept grinding a little more until I ground off enough that with a couple of slams of the hammer, my socket made it all the way to the end of the wheel lock nut, and then I was easily able to take it off. So if you're really stuck and you've tried everything else, I am telling you, the Dremel, this is your best friend.